Good day and welcome to another SmallJobsDenver.com video. My name is Tom Bowman Jr. And today's video is really a complaint video, and so this is not my normal video. And in general, I'm quite upset. I got involved in doing some business here. This is a great economy and stuff like that, and I had the opportunity to do a project for somebody here who was either out of town or something, and they talked me into getting involved with the company called PaySimple. And so PaySimple is a local company here who does some kind of merchant service portal thing, and so I honestly don't know how I ultimately got to this website. However, I have just and so let me be a little quick here. Let me jump ahead and tell you, that somehow I've lost almost $600. $600. I have now filed with the Better Business Bureau. I'm dumbfounded about what I have found out about this company, and I don't know to what extent I can get into pissing and moaning in a screencast online about a company, but I'm telling you, I'm absolutely irate with all of this, and so honestly, here we are. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, the day after Christmas, and I tell you, this whole process, this started back in August or end of July, and honestly, I somehow made a single processing thing with this company, and this account lay dormant for 6 months, bleeding money out of my account, and somewhere around December 4th. This company, PaySimple, collects all your information. They do this little thing here, no credit card required, try PaySimple free. They don't need your credit card because you're putting your routing number and information. It just seems like they're slicking me and slicked you. And honestly, so I filed with a BBB. And so, we can get into all of this, but let me just point out here, first off, I don't agree with the BBB's rating for this company by any means. I have not seen any evidence put forth by the BBB to show where this company deserves an A+ rating. Honestly, 7 negative reviews. I'm number 8. Number 8 will be showing up here soon. I'm going to insist on it. I don't care what PaySimple has to say, and I'm going to get into it. Honestly, I got all these emails here. Okay, we would go back and forth, and the last email to them was not very positive on my end, but I got all this stuff going on with their so-called customer service department. I'm going to get into it. This will be a very long video, so if you've had a problem with PaySimple, let me just slow down here for a second and tell you that you got to add up two different things. Okay, first off, PaySimple is not like like a gateway, or I guess there's some kind of gateway. I don't know. Honestly, I normally would accept a check or cash, and somehow I got into opening actually 2 different merchant accounts. So there's another company that actually has been sitting, and I don't think they've been charging me anything. However, in the process of going through all of these charges here, okay, I'm realizing that when I first started this account, this $11.65 that is a prorated amount. Jeff actually stated this in his email, who is the customer service rep for PaySimple, who I'm going to get into, who is just absolutely upset me beyond upset. And honestly, all this whole mess, even though this money came out slowly over 6 months, the amount of grief in the process of closing a bank account, cutting my debit cards up, I had no idea. I'm running a small business. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of swipes a month. I was like, what the hell's going on? Money's just disappearing. I was like, cut the cards. That was my first thing, cut the cards. And then when it happened the second month in a row, and the second month, I kid you not, they took out $140 in one weekend, and just like a week earlier, or maybe not a week, but like 2 weeks earlier, I'm sorry, a whole month, the month before that, they took out another almost $100, $110, and then it's like that month before that, they got another $85. Am I reading that right? Like, I'm dumbfounded by the amount of fees that came out of this account. And I'm talking, this is 4 months. I haven't made a single swipe on this damn thing. And in just a very short period of time, all this money is just disappearing. $49, $12, 64, 49, 59, 49, 94. What? And honestly, to be giving me a freaking attitude, you little prick. Apologize. Anyway, let's get right back into it. So Global Payments, you've got to add Global Payments is one of their little partners, and I want you to know that it's not just Global Payments, it's like Fifth Third Bank, okay, and Wells Fargo, okay, and BMO Harris Bank. These guys are all, I guess these are the big guys who are subbing to the small guys who are subbing to these guys. And I guess these guys have some kind of digital system or something and honestly, this guy keeps trying to like pretend like they've done some kind of great customer service thing for me as a business. No, the whole idea of this thing is that it's almost like sneak you in the back door with their little thing here so they get access to your bank account. And honestly, this guy's telling me he sent me 30 emails. I kid you not. That's what he says. He says, we've sent you 30 emails. Where the hell is it? Anyway, here's all these emails here he's listing. 73, 74, 912, and 1214. Okay, hey, great. All right, those are your emails. Honestly, this is the emails here. A PaySimple search. This is my sub mailbox. I'll show you the other mailbox. But honestly, all this is going on here from December 4th. December 4th. That's when that $140 disappeared. Global and PaySimple just raped my account a second month in a row. And that month before, I cut all the cards. I was like, what is going on here? I have automatic withdrawals and stuff. And you imagine grief when you cut a debit card. Every bit of automatic withdrawals, and so you got to go around and reset those things up, or those people start calling you and say, hey, my card was, I had a problem with, and I'm telling them all, I had a problem with PaySimple. I had to cut the card, buddy, sorry, I'll get you your money. And now I'm paying fees, on fees, for being late, and just the amount of grief this company has caused me over the holidays. I'm going to remember you guys the rest of my life, I kid you not. And so here you go. December 4th, he says he sent 30 emails plus the ones he just said down here, another, 4 or 5, right? Here's the August 30th. I've got one email from PaySimple. One until I started pissing and moaning. I had called here on the December 4th, and they sent me cancellation paperwork. And I didn't cancel. I was going to sign it right away and be like, what the hell, and close everything down. But then I literally went and I Googled something. I read somebody's comment online that said they closed their account and were charged a bunch of fees. So I literally freaked out. I went to the bank, and the bank refused to close my bank account. They refused to charge back. And I got into a dispute with them for about a week before I really started to hone in on PaySimple. And so here you go. This is what I got. And so this is what I'm reading here on the BBB out of those complaints that I showed you. And we're going to go back. Hang on. Be patient. Okay. Here, two things are going to happen. You're going to set up an account and either, try their free test drive, and the second you actually try to take money from a customer, because I'm told that it's some kind of system. You can play with it. It's not real money. You can bill and do other things. And honestly, I don't know anything about their system because I hopped on there for like probably 2.5 minutes and did a quick charge because I was running between jobs and somehow I just wanted to get my money at $300 and I made one charge to this thing. And again, I don't even know, if Global Payments charged me a processing fee on that $300 because it's like this is all happening a week after that $300 charge. So I have to say I'm kind of confused how this all went down. At the end of the day, I'm going to go back to my bank today. I've closed this account, so I've got to go and I'm going to pull every last one of my printouts. And I've actually gonna have to go sit down with an accountant or something. This thing turned into a huge mess, and it's the end of the year. It's all gonna be justified anyway. But I'm sure this story is gonna get a lot more interesting here. When I realize that there's probably more fees on top of the fees that I'm already seeing there, and I'm just highly disgruntled. So you could take this as a highly disgruntled review of PaySimple and Global Payments. And so, all right, let me calm down here for a second. And just say that, I'm going to build a post and a shrine to this company. And, there are plenty of places. I'm going to list all this stuff, all the places you can file your complaints. I'm going to do a complete review on this whole, BBB thing because I think that A+ needs to be lowered, and I am going to file a BBB complaint against the BBB for fraud. You just got to be kidding me. And so honestly, here we go. We got, I'm going to have to submit, I'm going to send official complaint to the FTC, but here locally in Colorado, you have the Attorney General Cynthia Kaufman, and there's actually it's one of these two things here. So I'm going to get into this a little more today and see if I can't get somebody else's action here. At the more I guess state and local level, I guess is what it is. There's all these different guys here, and so I'm going to go in here and check out the Banking Authority complaint section. And I guess these other ones were kind of covered already. And so, honestly, I did a little due diligence here, Honestly, I've done a little research. When I search PaySimple complaints or PaySimple customer reviews, right? I'm seeing all these 4 or 5 star things, and so that kind of leaves me wondering what, if I would, and when I first did this back on the 4th, I did a lot of research, 4th and 5th of December, when that money was disappeared, and I was afraid of closing that bank account, and then, my bank was telling me that I shouldn't close the bank account, and they kind of refused because they were like, well, it's going to mess up everything. Everything you've got going on, it's going to mess up everything. It already messed everything when I cut the cards the month before. But, really, it is what it is. The amount of grief and time. I must have 20 hours of my life. No, I bet you it's more than that. I got to be approaching a full week's worth of time into this. Anyway, this is an affiliate. This 4.5 rating, this is not real. This is one person. He's an affiliate. He's making a commission. And if you remember, or I don't know if I mentioned it, I was dumbfounded when I read it down here. This thing, nowhere does it say, and again, I go back to Jeffrey, the customer service guy. He keeps telling me, oh, you signed this fee thing, you agreed to our fees, but, I did, really? I have been down. This thing shows you 2 pages. There's 2 pages you can access on this website, it appears. Maybe there's more. I guess if I create an account, I can log in, but no freaking way. And so, and I guess there's some other things, some videos and stuff, but I'm just, I'm a busy professional. I don't have time for all this. When I come down here, they go out for a $200 referral to people that refer them. So no wonder somebody lured me to this freaking company. Okay? Probably the person that had me do a $300 job on their house sent me here to have them pay me, have me collect my own money, and they made $200 kicker and got 75% off of their handyman project. Oh, you pricks. I'm telling you, I'm going back. I'm going to pull all the banking records for the last 6 months. I'm going to make them print them all there at the bank so I can save a nickel on ink since I'm out all this money and time. And I kid you not, I'm irate. I'm irate. I'm going to find out which customer was that $300 charge. And then I'll probably be coming back here. It better not be an employee of PaySimple, because they are a local company. I'm telling you, I'm smelling dirt here somewhere. Anyway, I don't want to get into too much more pissing and moaning. I do want to cover the BBB thing. That was the thing that tripped me up the most. And honestly, I'm very upset with the BBB. I do not understand this whole, 7 negative reviews, no neutral, no positive. And honestly, this is a count that this company pays for. This thing has to cost $1,000 a year or more. I don't even know. I'm a small business. I don't have a BBB account. I mean, holy shit. I can't afford to pay them, them and Yelp and Angie and PorchDoc. You got to be kidding me. Anyway. I don't agree with this rating. And honestly, here's why. 21 total complaints, and you can scroll through these things and read them. There's a guy here that lost $800, and it seems that the 2 common things they're going to do. And I kind of started down this road. I apologize. I get a little distracted. All right? One of 2 things are going to happen is you're going to make one charge, and then, it took them 3 days to get me the money, or 2 days to get me. Whatever it was, I was not impressed. It wasn't next day financing, and I guess somebody else, other people claim they have that. I don't really do many credit cards. Honestly, I can tell you in the last 6 months I've done, no credit card processing, really. So, I've done one swipe, I guess. So, at the end of the day, it's just ridiculous. This whole thing's been ridiculous. And, if I go down through all of this, $322 there. $837. Honestly, I'm highly disturbed by this whole thing, and back up here to this whole 3.68 out of 5 stars. Okay, so that's a 78%, 80%, right? So 4 stars is 80%, so it's less than 80%, so it's 74% rating. And it says 67% of the rating is just the BBB's paperwork side of things, and only 33% is the customer's review. So honestly, they were given 67% bonus on this. That makes sense. Maybe that's, but then, so still if 33% of the rating is giving them the A+ rating, I don't understand. They got nothing but negative and bad reviews and complaints here. There's nothing positive. If this was, if they had good reviews, why aren't they sending their customers here to put positive reviews here and neutral reviews here and try to counter this? Oh, because this has an A. This is just fraudulent. There's no way. I want to see something better about this company. Honestly, I am distraught over all of this, honestly. So that's my little video this morning. Merry Christmas to everybody. Sorry to be a downer, but this is unacceptable. All of this, none of these things are real star ratings. I don't agree with any of them. When some of the other, I get into these other reviews, these are very, very negative. and honestly, so's mine. So honestly, folks, I don't know what to do. I got into this whole pissing match, and I might as well just keep going. Let's hop into this whole Jeff douchebag thing. And honestly, right here, look at this. All this information they want from me on this account. So that was the second thing. Is you're either gonna have a dormant account or you're gonna have an account that's actually they're going to request all this information from you, and that's what I expect from a merchant account. But honestly, I don't think I even opened this email. I'm sure Jeff would disagree with me, but I can tell you I'm a busy professional, and he's telling me he sent 30 or something emails. Where's 30 emails here? And honestly, I meant to show you that I'm not full of crap. I didn't go and delete that. That's my mailbox here. Here's a search on my official Outlook mailbox. All right, and again, if I scroll way down here, 8:30 and it jumps to 12:04. So honestly, PaySimple, you using a different email or something? Or you got another account, another website, something? I mean, I'm doing a search under PaySimple. That's your thing, is it not? Anyway, that's the end of my video. I'm done complaining. And you know what? Hey, it's fine. Somebody owes me some money here. Either Global owes me money, PaySimple owes me money. Something stinks here, and I'm going to keep filing complaints, guys. I'm going to build a shrine to your company. It's stupid to sit there and play games with me and ruin my holiday. Jeff, I'm telling you, I'm so angry with you, dude. I cannot believe. You're a customer service representative. What the heck kind of customer service have you offered me? I mean, really, you've got to be kidding me, dude. Absolutely, I couldn't be more pissed off, and I've been dwelling on this, and I apologize. I have been dwelling on this for a couple of days, right over the nice holiday weekend here, just thinking about that, I literally just spent like 40 hours of my time before making this video to try to get some kind of resolution to, to all this grief, and I still got to go and deal with the whole banking thing here. So this is my Christmas gift to PaySimple. You pricks. Anyway, I do not see emails from any of these dates here that you're claiming you sent me emails on. Okay, I do not see the 30 plus emails that you claim that I have received and opened, I think you said somewhere. Honestly, I'm missing fees here, so I'd go back to the bank, because that $11.65 I thought was a processing fee for the $300, but if that's a prorated fee, that means that I'm missing fees that the bank didn't print out on that piece of paper here. showing all the fees. Okay, and so I have to go back and honestly, you guys better not have a third thing going on in here somewhere and I find out about. I'll tell you, I'll be down there, marching back and forth in front of your building with a sign. I will picket you guys. I'll tell you, I'm reaching out to all. I think you're lucky that there are no addresses here and no way to contact any of these people. I kid you not, I would be sending each of them an email. Anyway, I think I'm about burnt out on the bitching and complaining this morning. I'm very, very concerned about this company. I think this whole thing is way too simple. And I get it, that's the whole idea, that it's simple. But, I think you guys should have a fees thing right here that says, everything, and maybe you can put my review next to it. Be like, by the way, Tom does not recommend us very highly. He had problems. Anyway, that's what I have to say about PaySimple and Global this morning. Live it, like it, love it, don't love it. I'm sure, they're going to threaten me and tell me that, I've done this wrong or done that wrong. But honestly, I'm going to take one for the team on this. I live in an apartment while I'm building up my handyman company. Honestly, you guys, just, hit the little guy. You just beat the little guy down before the holidays. I'm going to hold a grudge. Yes, I am. I'm going to hold a grudge. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Check out all my, I tell you, my other videos are much, much more positive. SmallJobsDenver.com.